Hi, Carol here, and thank you for joining me once again in my stamp room. And the card that I previously made with that dryer sheet that turned out to be totally different than what I thought it would. I think on the dryer sheet it would have turned out to show up better if my image was stamped on a white background as this is. But I didn't. I stamped it on a darker blue, and so underneath when you put the dazzling diamonds, you could not see the image. So I took the Versamark and I actually heat embossed black embossing powder onto the dryer sheet, sprayed it down with spray adhesive, and it came out to look absolutely beautiful. And then I just stamped it off with some chocolate brown early espresso ink in the background, and it turned out to be a really awesome card. So I was going through some of my stash, and after I'd made the card, and I ran across this dish of little these little, I guess they're little beads that kids put in necklaces and things. And I had given Olivia half of this bowl full that I had in there, and I just kept a little bit because I didn't know, maybe I would use them for something. And sure enough, yes, because I thought a couple of minutes ago, you know what, I'm going to try this dryer sheet thing. Heat embossing on the outside of the dryer sheet for texture, and I'm going to use the By the Tide right here. And it's amazing what we get inspired by. Just a little wee one of these little necklace making things inspired me to go and grab my By the Tide and try this. And then I have a whole lot of these cardboard images I got at Michael's in a little box of goodies, and I'm just going to turn it over. I'm going to heat emboss this to match my card, and that's where I'm going to run my ribbon through. So just some little ideas, and then I grabbed some shells, some fish, some just some real cute things here, that some starfish, I don't know, just some little cute images that I'm going to put on here once I emboss it, and I'm just going to run with it because sometimes you just need a bright card. I thought it'd be a nice get well card because I'm going to make it nice and colorful, and I'm not using this. That was a change of plans. So let's try this. So what I did is I took some of this I'm not sure what color blue this is in the Stampin' Up! Cardstock. It might be the Baja Breeze. Looks pretty close. Then I grabbed two embossing powders. One is Martha Stewart Daffodil, and the other one is Glacier. So that's a pretty blue. It's close to the Baja Breeze anyway. I grabbed Sage Shadow ink, some So Saffron. I am going to use some Marina Mist for the water, and I'm going to use some Baja Breeze for the water. I am going to sponge with my little sponge makeup applicators that I put one in every one of my stamps. Ink pads, so that I have something to quickly do an edge. I don't have to go searching for anything to, do my edges, because they're hopefully now all in all of my stamp sets. If they're not, I hang them right behind me and grab one and put it in. So let's get at it. So I have this as the background. I took a piece because I'm trying to use up my stash of spare paper extra paper we cut off. So I grabbed this piece of black. It is going to be for the inside. This is going to be for some of my images that I'm going to fussy cut. And I grabbed a couple of these out of my stash that I have as a die. I just had lying there. I may use those just as some seaweed. We will see. And some spray adhesive, and let's get at it. Oh, I grabbed some of my blues. I have bags of different colors, different hues that I hang on my clip-it-all, and I saw this one that I'm going to use here. And it is the Girl Gain ribbon of Stampin' Up! In, does it tell you the color here? I would say it's close to the Marina Mist, but no, it isn't that one. I'm sorry, it's not that one that I'm going to use. It's the other one. I just looked down. That doesn't match. Yikes. It's this one. Yes, perfect match. So I'm going to need approximately this much. I will cut it off so I can put that out of the way. That's going to run through this. And I just set a goal that I wanted to use up the tons of things that we get. I'm just putting it away on the clip-it-all there, that we just have hanging around, and I really do want to fulfill that goal and not have to buy anything this year, which is a whole other month away almost. So anyway, this is where I'm going with this. I'm going to take out this white piece of cardstock, which is cut. This is 5 by 6. All of my cards lately tend to be 5 by 6, and then I cut it 1/16 of an inch in, like this, just so you can see a bit of that. And we are going to work with the white. And if it, if it works, great. If it doesn't, it's going to, because I'm going to pull up my sleeves and I'm going to make this a cute card. That's my goal. We all have a goal of that. And so what I did is I took the seaweed here and I stamped it down, and I used some embossing powder here. So what I'm going to do is grab some of my stash that I keep here just to cover this up right here when I emboss it. I don't want to go over it. So I'm just going to go like this, set this aside. I wanted to use, this is Ink Essentials Watermark Resist. It's the same as using the Versamark. It's, except for I think it has like more glue factor on here. But it's in my stash, and I don't use it that often. And it's really sticky. And so I just want to start using the products that I have sitting around, and this was sitting around, so let us stamp this on top. And the dryer sheet for this card is mainly because I want to have texture. It's not that I want to have this dynamite image. It's strictly texture, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I am going to stamp the same things onto this card dark so that it shows through, but yet the color is going to be on the top, if that makes any sense whatsoever. We will see. But that's the beauty of sitting up and relaxing in your craft room and experimenting with ideas that you have. And that's what this one is all about. And it's really funny because it goes right through. It goes right through the dryer sheet. Like, you don't have to worry about, using anything. Look at that. Do you see what I'm saying there? It just went through the fiber and ended up on here. And it's just really cool technique with this. And you run into this if you make errors. You just trial and error. You try something else, and I'm glad I thought of this because it's really sweet. And let's go with that, and you can see it better if I put that down. Then I'm just going to heat set that. And you would think that, oh, just a second here. I'm just going to get a brush. I can see a little bit I don't want on there. You would think that it wouldn't have a crisp, clear image, but it really does. And it comes off through the fiber nicely. The little lines that you get that you don't want. Just take a paintbrush and they come right off. There we go. Whoop. You don't want to put it down low there, that's why. Just keep it up high. And I think that happened right there, which does not alarm me, because this is the cheaper of the, remember on the other card I had two, one cheap, one not, but because I'm using it solely for texture, that's okay. I don't mind that. So I am going to just, let me see, I think I'll set that aside for just a second. I want to have my fish on here because this is all going to get stamped. This is really juicy. This is going to get stamped. I'm going to grab some here. I'm going to make this one hot pink. Let me see here. I think I'll have this going through there. It's so cute just to see this come to life when you add the, because I'm putting, when you add the embossing powder, sorry, I'm in the middle of thought. So just kind of guess where you put that first mark. And look at this. Can you see how sweet that is? All I know is that I have to heat it from far away, right? You just saw that. Oh my. You just saw that. It has to go, just a second here. At a distance, that's what I'm trying to say. It's the end of the day. I'm getting tired. And today is not really it's been a slow day for me. Just a tiring day for some reason. Here we go. Generally I'm just go, 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 go and get things done, but not today. Okay, so I'll put that over there. Straighten out my card. Kind of grab this. There we are. And let's see if I can do this without burning it. Alrighty then. I did this because I had it high up. Here we go. So that's the key. But I think with the bounce sheet, it's not as I'm going to raise it down just a bit. It's not melting. There we are. So cute. Okay, so we have that on there. Then I will do kind of heat set to that. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so you have that on there. Now I am going to do a seahorse, and my little seahorse is going to be in the bright yellow. So I'll raise that up here. cute, cute. Oh, I think I can reuse this one. It's turned inside out. There we are. And then we'll get on with the card. I have my main images here, which is really sweet. You can't see where you did it. You're kind of guessing at it. There it is up there. So where there's no embossing powder, this is just flaking off. And it'll come off the fiber, so you don't have to worry about that. There it is there. And let's get this put down back in. Get rid of this, because I won't be using that again. There we go. One more time. I hope this downloads. There we go. As soon as you see it start to suction up, you know you gotta let go. Okay, it's on there. And then I will do one more here and one more fish in the blue. Fish right here, and then we're finished with this. Kind of looks lonely on that right hand corner. So let's get that right there. And use this. There we go. Isn't that amazing? I know it's like a tad bit of work, but it's so relaxing. You know, it's like anything that's nice. Excuse me while I close this up. Takes 2 seconds to do it and 20 minutes to clean it up. Okay, here we go. And then we are ready to start the card. That. Let's get started. This one I didn't want to do ahead of time because I wanted you to see how we're going to do this on the card. So here's where we start. I'm going to grab, see, I'm halfway through my time. Okay, so you want to set this in front of you. First, I am going to grab the So Saffron and my sponge. My So Saffron is up around here. Oh, I'm gonna have to, this isn't big enough, I'm gonna have to grab a sponge. Okay, back. That's good for edges, but it's not good for sponging a large area. Okay. So we have some of the So Saffron there. We have some of it here. Okay. We have some blue edges. The blue is, well, mainly for the water, but I want it to stand out with the dryer sheet. Okay, then we'll turn it to the dark. And the pink, I will just grab right here some of my sponge sugar. and put some of that right in the center here, because it's close by and my Stampin' Up! Inks are way on the other side. So I will work with this here. That's nice. Add a little bit of it up here on the edges. Okay. And I'm going to darken some of this up with, let's see, a little bit of the tea dye. Is that tea dye? Vintage Photo, sorry. There we go. Okay. Now let's see how we are faring right there. So cute. Okay. Now, I'm going to cover this up, and I am going to grab my first we'll start with the seahorse, which is up here, and I just want to stamp it off for a second here. Get some of that off. Alright, that's going to be right there. When I put this on, just want it to stand out a little bit. Then this is down in the corner, like that. And then let's darken it up here. I can go light to dark. There we are. And then my pink. Get that back out. I think I'm going to do the pink in the worn lipstick because it's a little bit brighter. It's not pink, it's more to the red. And that is my little fish. And that one is there. And the blue is right here. There we are. Now let's spray this down for the texture, and we will start creating. Oh, I want to do this first. I'm going to do half in the yellow. This is so sticky. I'm going to do half of this in yellow. Right there, nice and yummy. And where's my yellow? So quiet here tonight. There we go. It's so much like it's like so bright, like a daffodil. It truly is true to its name. And okay, somebody help me with the lid here. I don't see it. Okay, I'll put it right there till I find it. These see-through lids that kill you every time. Okay, and I think I'll do the other half with the blue. Let's get that down. There we go. I'll let that dry just for a second, and we'll do the other side in a minute. I want to get this on my project. So that is pretty true to the texture right there. It gives, oh, I love this. It gives it a nice shadow image. So let's see if my spray is going to work this time. I'm going to have to move, grab a sheet of paper, and I have 3 minutes to get this together. Whoop, turn it over. There we go. There we are. That's going to stick. And come on, Carol. Let's go. Let's get your card. So you're basically just adding texture to your already finished image on here. It's absolutely beautiful. Seriously. I like everything about it. Okay, this did not get sprayed enough, so there we are. There we go. There we go. Let's get this on our image, on our card, excuse me. And I want to put this down because I want to put my ribbon on here. I want to show you this close up. Isn't that super cool? Okay, so let's get our ribbon. I will do this after. I just want to show you here. I think what I'll do right now is, instead of doing that, I'm going to press it in for the color. There we go. And put that through. Put this through here. I think it's just a cute add-on here. And then with glue dots, let's see where I want to put this, right over where I had that. I'm going to add some dimensionals there. Then with glue dots, can't even see where I made that boo-boo. Then I am just going to add these because I have 1 minute. I'm so sorry. I always end up just talking, but I want to show you this. This is going down like this. And then I am going to put my little images. I was going to put them all around here, but I don't think I am. I think I'm going to add them to the outside of the card, like this. I don't know. Let me see. No, I may go around here. Let me put it there just to show you. I'll put them on with glue dots, like that. It's so sweet. There. Then I'll put my sentiment in the right-hand corner. Happy birthday. And I'll come back with part 2 on the inside because I think it's going to look really cool. Let me show you that right here in the time we have left. I think it'll make a nice, I'm sorry, happy, get well. I'm not going to do this as a birthday. I'm going to do it as a get well. There you have it, my friends. Is that not cute? With a dryer sheet and just some leftover products. Have yourself a blessed evening.